Guy Fieri, and you know what I need? I need you riding shotgun. I'm on my way to Flavortown. This is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. This trip,
Whoa,
we're bringing the meats.
where's that been all my day?
From bratwurst to pork belly.
That right there, that's the real deal.
Like at a bomb brew pub in Washington State.
Out of bounds, bro.
And not your everyday Asian spot in Atlanta.
So you just do whatever you want.
And in Vancouver,
Boom!
a throwback diner
That's game changer.
packing a culinary punch.
I haven't had meatloaf like that in quite a while.
I've never had meatloaf like that in my life.
That's all right here, right now, on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. So we're here in Vancouver. I'm with my buddy Chad from Nickelback, and we're here to check out a...
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Do what?
Intro the show.
No, you don't have any experience in doing this.
I got a demo. While I was in Japan, I shot a demo. You gotta stop in. It's right here at my favorite spot, Kyo's the Heaven.
All right, you can do the intro.
All right. Well, here we are in my backyard, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And when you're looking for diners, you're gonna look for a little authenticity. You're gonna want something farm to table. Now, there's some people here in town that are doing it so well, they mashed the two together, and they called it Fable Diner.
I've got job security issues.
French toast in the window.
Tripl Diner is like casual comfort food with a punch.
Pulled pork sandwich here.
This is a really cool diner. Harkens back to the good old days.
Which is exactly why Ron McGillivray bought the joint.
It has been a diner since like 1920.
It feels it's got that.
Authenticity.
Thank you. See, that's why you write the songs.
I'm here for one word.
But Chef Joseph Dremel isn't going old school with the menu.
They're doing things that normal diners don't do, like a roasted duck pancake with kimchi.
We got a duck pancake for table 12.
I love the duck pancake. It's got a kick from the kimchi.
It's something that you would never think to put on top of a pancake.
So we're gonna make our pancake batter.
Rock and roll it.
Flour, cornmeal, brown sugar, white sugar. Really good mix. Salt, baking powder, baking soda.
Next.
We got our wet ingredients here. Eggs, grapeseed oil, honey, buttermilk.
So wet and dry are done. Bring them together. Pancake will be ready to go. Now we go to the duck.
Salt them, air dry them overnight.
Roast this off. How long? What temp?
About 77 degrees Celsius. Sorry, like 185 Fahrenheit? I don't know.
Converting on the fly. It's impressive.
I do not know if that was correct.
170.6.
I mean, so really low and slow for 12 hours. And what do we have after this?
The kimchi, napa cabbage. Let it sit in salt water 2 to 3 hours.
Pull a little bit of the moisture out of the cabbage, and then we'll make the kimchi base.
Exactly. Fish sauce,
Ginger, garlic.
white onions, salt,
There we go.
sugar, gochujang,
Oh, this is one of my faves.
dried Korean chili flakes.
You developed this recipe, Chef?
No, a Korean friend of mine. This is his grandmother's recipe.
Does your friend's grandmother know that you're using her recipe?
I'm not sure if she knows, but he knows for sure. Throw it on top of this cabbage,
Kaboom.
sliced daikon, green onions, and chives.
Okay.
We'll let this ferment 3 to 5 days.
Ducks are roasted off. Shred those, build the dish. Chad's hungry. It's
I
his
can see
first
it.
day on the job.
We got our pancake on, nice heated duck, a little hoisin glaze, some caramelized ginger and garlic in there. Got our pancake here, just go in with the duck. We'll hit it with the kimchi, Japanese mayo, green onions.
This is getting serious.
This is really taking another step.
Call this crispy business. Crispy fried shallots, puffed rice, and little sesame seeds.
Where's that been all my day?
Little cilantro. There you go.
The key, I think, is going to be getting...
The whole shebang
Whoa!
coming in.
How'd you do it?
There's a lot of stuff going on there. That's really good.
The kimchi is spot on. The fish sauce funk is coming through. The duck's got great flavor, good texture, great scratch-made pancake. The fact that you can come into an everyday diner and you could get that, that's game changer.
Can I eat more of this now?
Please get after it.
Roast duck pancake for you?
That's a go-to.
Absolutely. Duck mixed with the kimchi, it's awesome.
And that's some real deal kimchi.
It's just a great, unexpected dish.
With that little bit of meat on top of the pancake, it can do for breakfast, and you can also have it for dinner.
Loaded French toast for you?
It's just a good, comfy spot.
They've captured the ambiance of that old diner to a T.
How about the milkshakes?
Amazing.
Perfect.
Add a little booze to them.
You can get booze in this place?
Boozy milkshakes.
We're gonna need to go back to the kitchen real quick.
Where there's plenty more to dig into.
Saucing the meatloaf.
The meatloaf is excellent.
That's way better than my mom's.
So break us into meatloaf.
Just gonna start off with our veg mix. Just a little grapeseed oil, cremini mushrooms, carrots next, shallots, minced garlic.
Sweat all the veggies down.
We got sweet smoked paprika, nutmeg, black pepper, and just some kosher salt. Worcestershire, some of our house-made barbecue sauce. So that's the veg done. So I make a panade.
Very key.
Eggs,
Local organic.
of course, salt.
It's farm to table.
Thank you again. I should have listened to your intro.
We're going over their heavy cream now.
Bringing moisture to the game.
Stale sourdough ends.
Stale isn't a real happy word.
Some aged sourdough ends. Put this in the blender. We've got 50-50 ground beef pork.
Lightly incorporate the sweated veg with the panade
Throw it into a bread pan and pop her in the oven. Takes about 2.5 hours.
at
120 degrees Celsius.
fantastic, 5,000 degrees.
Show me how to make this gravy, because I'm excited.
Butter down,
Onions and celery. Salt.
bay leaf peppercorn.
A couple sprigs of rosemary. Thyme. Building our base.
Oh,
Not too bad, eh?
Oh, it smells good.
Go in with our flour. Duck stock. Use all the bones from the roasted duck. So once it's cooked down for about 30 minutes, we're gonna go in with our sherry vinegar and just some grainy Dijon mustard.
This is gonna be a rock star flavor.
Cut up our meatloaf here. Lay down on the flat top, get a little bit of color on each side. Gravy, smoked mushrooms, caramelized onion. Mark our plate with a little carrot puree.
Definitely a little elevated diner here, buddy.
Piping bag full of mash, fresh veg. Meatloaf coming in hot.
Nice little caramelization.
Got our gravy,
The secret is in the sauce.
buttermilk fried onions,
That's kind of an old school move.
little quinella blue cheese butter.
Come on.
About it.
Oh.
You didn't like it.
Oh my God, that's good.
The meatloaf is tender. The mushroom gravy, great compliment. That pickled mustard seed you added right
Got a
there.
little pop.
That's the pop, yep.
Great fried onions. And then go get a little touch of the blue cheese butter. We are destroying this thing. Oh. I haven't had meatloaf like that in quite a while.
I've never had meatloaf like that in my life.
Really?
Never.
Fantastic.
Meatloaf for 17, service please.
It's hearty, filling.
The mushroom gravy on it is so delicious.
Are you a meatloaf guy?
I am here.
Chicken and grits for table 2.
It's really good comfort food, but done with high quality.
You get something you wouldn't expect anywhere else.
You can say a lot of things on the menu, but what you deliver on the plate that makes all the difference. And my friend, you delivered.
The next time I'm cruising through Vancouver and I got some friends in the car,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let them know we're stopping by Fable Diner.
See ya. Bye-bye. He opened the show, closed the show. Bye-bye.
Boom.
See you later. Boom. We're out. Up next, an outrageous Asian joint in Atlanta. Get that funkin' skunk. Stacking up powerhouse pork belly. That's a great sandwich. And firing up off-the-chain chicken. I don't know, to attack it or take a picture of it. You gotta love America, home of mom and pop joints, and that's where a lot of immigrants started to work when they came to this country. That's been going on for hundreds of years. So here we are in Atlanta, Georgia, and we have just that story. Young immigrant from South Korea at the age of 14 comes to the United States, finds adversity, but battles through it and is living the American dream. This is Piju Belly.
Spicy dumpling and ramen.
Piju Belly's been one of our favorite spots to come to. They do a really good Asian fusion.
오징어 udon stir fry.
It's just different. You don't find it anywhere like this in Atlanta.
Because Lenny and Lily Xiao aren't your typical Southern belles. Born and raised in South Korea to Chinese parents, the siblings eventually came to school in the U.S.
You're in college in Indiana.
For 1 year,
Then your father passed away.
I had to go make a living at the Chinese restaurant.
And 6 years later, he and his sister opened their own joint with a menu that's all over the map.
I have a burger, ramen noodle, whatever in between.
So you just do whatever you want.
Pork belly with kimchi.
This pork belly is beautiful. I mean, it's the sweetest meat.
Then you have that nice peach hoisin sauce on top. You have Korean and you have Georgia and the South all in one sandwich.
What are we gonna make today, Chef?
Our crispy pork belly sandwich.
Trim the pork belly down.
Season it with the garlic pepper seasoning.
Okay.
Overnight. And then we pan sear each side for about 10 minutes.
Next step?
We're gonna mix up the 5 spices.
So you're gonna make your own Chinese 5-spice?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Salt, dry red pepper, Sichuan peppercorn, star anise, and cloves. And then here's your part, make you work.
Nice talking to you, Chef. I'll see you in bed. I saw that boat coming into port, buddy.
See, this will work, but the aroma you give is unmatched.
Next,
Carrots, onion, celery, and then daikon.
daikon radish.
Just give a nice little coating.
Half-hour show, Chef.
Great Wall wasn't built in a day. You put the spices in and the Shaoxing wine. You put the pork belly back.
Cover it with foil, 3 hours in the oven, bring it out, slice it into pieces, fry it, and serve it with what kind of sauce?
Peach hoisin sauce.
Peach hoisin sauce.
Peaches. Just give a little blend. Sugar.
You sure that's not too sweet?
Never. We can use more sugar.
No more sugar. What's the final step?
Easy make kimchi.
Easy make kimchi.
Yes.
Right here at Easy Make Piju Belly.
Napa cabbage and red miso.
Chili sambal.
Minced garlic, ginger, shredded daikon, carrots.
Korean chili flake.
The clay pot.
Oh, you're gonna put it in the clay pot?
Oh, yeah.
How long are we gonna let this go for?
1 week.
Oh, you're
7
really
days.
gonna let it ferment?
Yes.
Get that funk and skunk. And now we're gonna build a sandwich.
Kimchi, peach hoisin sauce, pork belly.
Look how tender that is. That's pork belly Chinatown. That's right on.
Peach hoisin sauce.
I just want this by itself. That's a great sandwich. The peach sauce reminds me of plum sauce. It's not too sweet. The pork's tender. It's unctuous. I don't know how to spell that word.
Okay.
The kimchi is bright, crunchy, funky. That right there, that's some real deal.
Pork belly with kimchi.
Pork belly, oh my God. The sweet sauce sort of offset the robustness of the pork itself.
The kimchi is so good. It's nothing I've had on other burgers around town.
A couple of my buddies here that play professional table tennis. That's what you guys play, right?
Yeah.
I mean, football maybe too.
I am a huge fan of pork belly. The texture, the crunchiness, the flavor, it's unmatched. It's really good.
It's a pretty good description.
Yeah.
He's an experienced eater, as you can tell.
Right.
Combo tteokbokki.
Piju Belly's great. They've got stuff that you can't find at the pub down the street.
And what does the name mean?
Piju in Mandarin means beer. Essentially, it's a beer belly.
Beer belly, you have to have great beer. They keep a rotating beer menu on tap, so I can always try something different.
What else can you do?
How about some Korean yang chicken?
That's just what I was thinking.
Yum chicken's great. The sauce is not like any other sauce that I've ever had.
It's just packed full of flavor.
You gotta come back for this. See you in a bit. Four, three, two, hit it.
We are here at Piju Belly, Atlanta, Georgia. I forgot everything.
No, you did good. You scared me, but it was a great intro. So we're at Piju Belly, and Chef Lenny is just crushing it.
They found a really nice blend of traditional Korean foods with foods that you'd find in a gastropub.
If I'm hungry, I come here.
It's a good place.
It is exceptional.
And now what are we making, Chef?
Yang chicken.
The sauce on this chicken has that perfect blend of spice.
Even though it's covered in a lot of sauce, it's still very crispy.
Hot seasoned chicken.
That goes perfect for selling beer.
Absolutely.
You sell a lot of beer here, don't you?
We sure do.
We sure do. All of a sudden, you talk like you're from Atlanta. We sure do. So we got whole roasters.
Rotisserie seasoning, kosher salt.
Korean chili flake. Rub this over the chicken. Right. This Excalibur. Skewer it up. And how long will this roast?
For 2 hours, 500 degree.
And are we gonna make the yang sauce?
Yes, we are.
Fantastic.
We have a ketchup, black pepper, dried chili, Korean chili pepper, good old soy sauce,
good old
white vinegar, sriracha, minced garlic, granulated garlic, sugar.
You and your sugar.
Corn syrup, cola, the gochujang.
That's a lot of gochujang. Next up?
The chicken, chop them up.
What's our mix?
Cornstarch and flour and rice flour.
Drop in the fryer.
Fire up the wok.
Yang sauce, reducing it a bit and just making it sticky to coat the chicken.
Toasted sesame seeds.
I don't know, to attack it or take a picture of it. That was dangerous, bro. You've got great crisp on the little bit of batter that you put on the outside. The sauce is tangy and sweet with just a little bit of heat. That's dynamite. Excellent job.
Yum chicken.
The sauce is very elevated.
Perfect sweetness, perfect spiciness.
Tonkotsu ramen.
Lenny and Lily are just amazing. They're kind of like another family to us.
She has had her rehearsal dinner here. I have my 60th birthday here.
Come on.
Everything I've ever ordered has been amazing, and I can say that wholeheartedly.
I really like your story. You're super enthusiastic about everything you do. What are we doing? What's going on there? You just bring it in? Bring it in. There you go.
Come on down to Piju Belly and try some of the yang chicken and the pork belly, and I have lots of beer too.
See you here. Adios. Coming up in Kennewick, Washington, a joint known for their beer. They go above and beyond, right? But making a mark with their menu. That right there gets all the respect. Hey, it's been taking your dad like a half an hour. Let me just see. The kid's a pro. Okay, how much should you be paid for this?
75.
75 cents. You got it. Gotta love the Great Northwest, known for so many things, and one in particular is beer. I mean, in every way, shape, or form. So I'm in Tri-Cities, Washington, where this joint was it was a sports bar, then it was a comedy club, and now a husband and wife team have come together and they're serving up beer. It's like an epicenter of beer, backed up with some real deal barbecue and some scratch-made sausages. This is Barley's Brewhub.
Got another broad on a flat top.
The food is fabulous.
Pulled pork sandwich.
Always made fresh. Goes great with all their beers.
This is like a gigantic dorm room of beer signs and handles. Who's the curator? Who's the sommelier of the beer here?
Me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Where did the food come into play?
I didn't want the basic bar pub menu, so we're smoking our meats.
And Tom and Sherry Floyd are going beyond the basic.
Chicken Euro sausage.
Normally gyros are made with lamb. Here they use chicken bratwurst. I've never found that anywhere before.
We're making the chicken gyro sausage.
Correct.
All right, let's see it, Captain.
Bacon, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Kosher salt, ground oregano, slightly ground thyme.
Is there an attachment for slightly ground?
Coarse basil, chopped baby spinach, feta cheese.
Don't forget the feta.
Kalamata brine, dry milk.
The dry milk is the key.
It retains moisture.
Yeah.
And it's a protein binder. And beer. I use a Kolsch yeast, and that's top fermenting, and then when they chill it, it drops to the bottom, and it's a bottom fermenting yeast. So it's kind of a different yeast, and that's what makes it unique.
Right over my head. So we're gonna use a synthetic casing.
21 inches.
This is gonna cook in the oven at what temp?
300 for about 10, 15 minutes.
And we're gonna give a little tzatziki sauce.
You bet. Greek yogurt, fresh garlic, ground black pepper, salt, dill.
That's a big dill.
Lemon zest and lemon juice, fresh mint, English cucumber.
Okay, we're gonna make this dish?
Just came out of the oven. Of course, we have to.
Right. One for the homies. For the little bit of beer that we put in there, I definitely get it.
Get some lines on it. Pita bread,
Lettuce, tzatziki sauce,
tomatoes,
red onions.
feta cheese.
That's all she wrote. A gyro out of chicken and bacon, and it's a big risk.
I did it, and it's doing good.
I don't know that good would be the term that I would use. I think fantastic. From the grind to the ingredients, nothing is too heavy-handed in it, with a really nice pita that's nice and soft, a really clean tzatziki. What beer would you recommend with this?
An IPA.
That's your go-to?
That's me.
Out of bounds, bro.
The chicken gyro sausage is perfectly cooked.
It's juicy and it's got a great bite.
The tzatziki really highlights the meat.
But what really matters at this joint is how the flavors highlight the beer.
Usually the server will pair beer with your food.
They'll help you find something that you enjoy drinking.
I expected with the beer being such the focus, this food would be good. But they go above and beyond, right?
That's why we come back.
That's the best part.
Brats on the sharp.
You can't go wrong with anything here. I love their smoked brat.
Chili on the broad.
The brat is great and just goes perfectly with the chili.
It tastes like heaven.
Starts with the chili paste. New Mexico chilies, California chilies.
Pasilla?
Water?
Little beer? IPA?
No,
He said IPA went with everything.
not when you're cooking.
Okay.
IPAs make things bitter. So we're using a Scottish ale. And a little bit of tomato bouillon.
This is the foundation of the chili?
The secret ingredient.
Secret
It's
ingredient.
not a secret
I won't tell
anymore.
anybody.
We are now doing the chili, rendered bacon and onions,
Ground beef.
house-made chorizo,
So this is all getting a pre-cook before it goes in.
ground thyme, ground oregano, table ground salt, fresh ground black pepper,
Cumin.
fresh toasted and fresh ground.
Nice.
Really,
I like
really
it.
makes a difference. Chili powder, garlic powder, fresh squeezed lime, tomato sauce, sriracha, Worcestershire.
Scottish ale.
This is the Scotch.
I see. I'm catching on.
Crushed green chilies, the secret chili paste.
Yeah. No New Mexico, California, or pasillas.
Nothing. Ground tomatoes with
Okay.
roasted chilies. And some water. Red kidney beans, black beans, garbanzos,
Chicks.
pinto beans. You let it cook for 4 hours. The chili cheese brat.
Shit.
This is the chili part.
Oh, now you're doing dance routines.
Yeah.
So let me see it again. One more time.
Chili cheese brat. This is the chili
We got the chili. Next is coming the...
brat.
Got it.
Fresh ground pork butt, coarse ground mustard seed, sage, fresh ground cumin, ground black pepper, salt, onion powder, granulated garlic, nutmeg, and mace. We're gonna mix this up. Milk, protein, and the German Pilsner.
There you
because
go.
it is a brat.
Case this.
Yes. This goes on the smoker until the internal temperature is 165. We take our locally baked roll,
Smoked bratwurst.
house chili, cheese sauce,
Green onions.
shredded cheese.
What's the white sauce?
Cilantro, lime, sour cream. That's it.
Great texture, little smoke, dynamite chili. Chili dogs don't get the respect that they used to. That right there gets all the respect. Scratch-made ingredients, cheese, little fresh green onion, that whole little package deal. You're gonna be a beer hub and you wanna be recognized for your food, that's legit.
Cheese on the broad.
It's a good smoked broad, one of the best I've had.
The chili is very layered, has good depth to it.
A little bit of heat, but nothing too spicy.
2 game changers.
Food's good, drinks are good. You can't really go wrong.
It doesn't say barbecue house out there. It said brew hub.
That's what we're going for.
This isn't playing second fiddle. This is right there, up front. Delicious. Nice job, Chef.
So that wraps this edition of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. If you want to get some of the recipes from today's show, go to foodnetwork.com. I'll be looking for you next week on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
12-hour duck, cooked low and slow.
Someone just stole your car.
My car? You didn't leave the keys in it, did you?
I think I left the keys in your car.